Well, hey, good morning. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast morning show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30+ year video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today, for February 20th, 2025, a Friday, I'll go through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, stuff like that. Hey, Ultronimus, good to see you in there. So what's up with Friday? I'm glad today's Friday. I don't have, there's not much crazy gaming stuff that's top of mind, really. So we'll see as we get into this. I was going to see if there's maybe a game to play. And maybe. Well, let's actually jump into what I've been playing first. So really, all I played, I guess, other than the Nitro Express demo on stream yesterday, Guns of Fury. I beat it. Let's see. View ending 1. So even though I beat it because I ended up getting to a boss that was the last boss, like you beat the boss, it's like, oh, there was still more to do. And maybe actually not too much more because I think, look, it took me 11 hours. There's villages, but like within the village, there's like this mech factory, and then it has like the office area, it has the warehouse, has the science lab, cool stuff like that. And then the main bad guy mech, I think is called either Titan Omega or Omega Titan. Another, that's kind of more on the generic side, but I feel like they could use either Tetracell or Omega Titan and name that the game, and then on the cover art of Guns of Fury here, have the main character. Look, I'm obsessed with this game. Is obsessed the right word? It's more of, this really is an excellently crafted game that, and I'm going to be honest, when I see, because of the name of the game and the artwork, I was like, oh, this is going to be something that is going to look and maybe feel like what I want, but it's going to fall short in areas. And this game absolutely falls short in no areas at all. It's crazy. So I would say so far, this is my game of the year. This is 100% my game of the year. So out of all the games that have come out this year that I've beaten, which I don't know how many that is actually, that's the one I've had the most fun with. Because Avowed, had a lot of fun with Avowed and actually put more time into it, but Guns of Fury, I like better. Yeah, there's not too many other games that I beat that came out this year, because really the year just started. So, okay, so there's that. And I guess, yeah, got ending 1. There's other endings, and so yeah, I could go back and, for instance, there was this cool area where a lot of hidden rooms. I found a hidden room this dude was in, and he wasn't an enemy. And so I go up to him. You could press up to talk, and he was like, "Hey, if you find a briefcase, I can help." And I was like, "Yeah, he could help me craft something that I'm gonna need." And so I always just kept that in my mind, and I'm just playing, and in the game, you could shoot the walls, ceilings, just like in Metroid and Castlevania, and there's usually health or pickup items, sometimes special items. And then one time I remember I was just in this area, and I'm just shooting at the roof while running, and then a briefcase falls out of the sky, and I get it. And I'm like, whoa. And I just love how that game does that, because it's like you're finding something that's like, oh, then I could go do this. Oh, now that I got this, I can then do this with this item and this on this item and make this happen. Like, once I get the double jump, and then I got this other jump that allows you to then bounce off of enemies or objects, so I can, certain areas are like chained for you to jump, and then, yeah, it's so much good stuff going on. Let's see. Let's jump into some news, maybe. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really got into yesterday. No, just because I had other stuff I was doing. I mean, I was off, but working on... that reminded me, because I was working on the Gundam G-Quux stuff, but it's like, it's one of those things where I wish they would come out with a Gundam game to coincide with this new Gundam movie and just make it a 2D side-scroller, and in fact... I don't know if you guys remember, a few weeks back, I reported on that like leak of a Terminator 2D No Fate, and they just released more information on it, including this behind the scenes. Like, the way they are going with the graphics in this are absolutely insane, because it's like it's it's very interesting when you talk about era of pixel graphics, because you could have it where it's like 16-bit era, or it's like Super Nintendo graphics, and then sometimes you can kind of get a little more specific and be like, well, actually, this looks like Saturn 2D graphics or 32X, that. And so I feel like what it's cool that sometimes these developers do is what this looks like to me is like it would be, what if the 32X was more thought out, or what if on the N64, Nintendo or the industry was still doing 2D graphics? Like how far could you take it? And they don't have too much video clips here. Actually, at the end, there's a lot. I mean, this game is everything I want. I mean, like I just played Guns of Fury, And I think the other thing I like about this too is it's not going to be a Metroidvania as far as I know. It actually could be, but it looks like it's just going to be a more narrative-driven action game, which worked great when games were simple and 2D. You can call them narrative-driven, and it didn't mean what it did today, because mainly this is like following the sequence of events in the games, and so then they make video game gameplay for that, like Super Star Wars, Super Return of the Jedi, where they were not canon to what happened in the events of the film, but it's trying to follow that trajectory. It's kind of fun. Remember the era of movie tie-in games of varying quality? Yeah, I loved it because sometimes the game would be good, sometimes the game would be bad, but you could find fun in it. I love the different eras of sprite styles. As nice as 8-bit is, I'd love to see 16-bit and up more. Yeah, that's why I am all about this game, because I love how it is like a 16-bit, but again, as if like 2D graphics were more important. So there's this cool scene, like look at that, and just a naked Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, it looks great, and that's the thing I do love. Like with you, I love 8-bit graphics, but even when I was younger, I never cared for them. Again, it wasn't until the 16-bit era that games really grabbed me. So. It gives you Metal Slug vibes, but with a bit more freedom of navigation. Yeah, it seems like, it's more realistic looking, and so I wonder, like, I'm going to wonder how that system works, because, Metal Slug, one hit, you're dead. So I wonder if, it looks like this could have a health bar. It's going to be more of a, like, Metal Slug almost is like a points-based game. You're kind of trying to get the high score. And so, to me, the scores don't matter. So hopefully this could be more of just a fun game. Playing as Naked Arnold was not on my bingo card, but I'm here for it. Yeah, I know. Hey, there we go. I don't know if Arnold is considered, husbando material, but there we go. Okay. Let's see. Excuse me. For the first time, Nintendo is delisting a game from the Switch Online Retro Library. And there's something I was thinking about recently, because I was talking about how, the only way you could play the retro games on the Nintendo consoles is if you're subscribed to them, which I think I've made note that I forgot to unsubscribe or cancel, so it got me again, which is what they want. But then to hear that they remove games, it's like, it's defeating this purpose. Like, we don't have all the answers, but you think these companies with the money and the rights know how can we make our library available? Why are they pulling games out? Now, it's not like it's a big deal. I think it's like one game. It's Super Formation Soccer. But like it says, it highlights that the Switch Online library isn't permanent. So, I mean, Nintendo's given even more reasons for why someone would want to emulate and have their own little library of emulation. Because I could pay for something but not have access to everything. And obviously, it's not just Nintendo, but it's something we want to shy away from. And again, that's why I like Microsoft. Even though they kind of do the same thing, for their games, it's more of the deals they made with third party. But in terms of backwards compatibility, the whole time they've always tried to make sure it's as much as possible, and how they're using AI. I know when people hear AI, they go crazy, and it makes me go crazy. But they're going to be using AI in a good way to help kind of retro port games. So, that'd be a lot of fun. It seems like there might be a health bar, but if the T-1000 gets in range, you just die instantly. Alien ice. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. It reminds me when I would play Super Empire Strikes Back, and I was Luke, and I would get to Darth Vader, and I'm just like, he's just gonna murder me. Like, I'm playing against Darth Vader, and it was hard, but yeah, you figure it out eventually. I really don't like that. I'd rather have it be monthly like PS Plus, where you just keep the game if you add it to your library. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. I don't think, and I just think Nintendo doesn't fully understand yet what they're trying to do, because they don't want to just chase other trends, but also they lead the way on their own, and so they kind of want to continue to do that. So I get it. Okay. EA just released source code for a bunch of old Command and Conquer games and added Steam Workshop support to. This is where the sentence falls apart. Bangers like CNC3 Tiberium Wars. Well, no, I guess I'm gonna get on a little thing. CNC3 Tiberium Wars wasn't a banger. In fact, that was the worst, other than 4, Command and Conquer, to the point where, what's his name? The guy at EA at the time wrote a public apology to players on how CNC3 turned out, and then they would fix that. And they did with the expansion Kane's Wrath. So if the sentence was correct, and this is not me stating my opinion as fact, this is what was announced specifically by EA. And why am I saying this? I am a huge Command & Conquer fan, and I feel like it's one of those things, just like my, like AFI, the old band AFI, where I feel like that magic is gone. There needs to be something new and awesome. And is this the way to do it? I don't know, because here's the thing. If you get the source code available, I mean, does that mean you could go in and just easily mod it to be Gundam? Because this is really what I'm getting at here. At the end of the day, it's like I would want to mess around with this so that I could make textures for the, there's already mech in there. And I did this stuff back in the 90s. I would modify these RTSs. I think it was Warcraft 2. It was the easiest one, if I remember. And I remember making an Army of Darkness level, where you had the castle with the knights and then all the skeletons on the other side. Anyway, it's very interesting, Command & Conquer. I remember, was it 2010? Was it March of 2010? It was when God of War 3 came out. Command & Conquer 4 came out at the same time. And for me, I'm all about getting the Command & Conquer 4. They had, the actor that was back. I forgot his name also. He plays Kane. And I was like, midnight launch. Back when they did that stuff, I was going to the midnight launch to get Command & Conquer 4. They weren't doing a midnight release for Command & Conquer 4. The only reason GameStop was open at that time was because God of War 3 came out. And it's funny, I love the God of War games, and I ended up buying it eventually, but at that time I was like, I can only buy one game today. And it was Command & Conquer 4, which was the worst choice ever. I ended up beating the game, but it is insane. It's a tragedy of like this whole franchise and this series from the 90s using full motion video to have this character. Even where they, in the sequels, they had Michael Biehn. It had, James Earl Jones. And then they had other actors in the future ones, like the Red Alerts. They need to come back. And they just canceled the game they were working on, so. Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. If the source code is released, doesn't that mean anyone could play it for free? Yeah, I think that's the idea, and then be able to mess around with it, back engineer it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so what this could mean is, I wonder if there could be more publicly available mod tools where people can make tools to make it easy to mod Command & Conquer. Because I would take, if I could do it, let me see. Interesting. It's just Command & Conquer, Red Alert, Renegade, and Generals in 0 hours. So that's interesting. Because before Generals came out, before Renegade came out, we had Tiberian Sun in Red Alert 2. So does that mean it's not? Yeah. Interesting. And that's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to keep my eye on this to see if then there's a way that I could then modify and finally make a Gundam RTS. That's the plan. Okay. Let's see. There is not much other news. You know, I might load into a game. Let's see. Yeah, 1 Year War expansion mod. That would be so awesome. Okay, a couple games that we could try. Actually, I think this is something Jamkill X told me about. Let me pull it up. Good to RTS neurons activated. Hey, Steven. Yeah, if you're just joining us, the EA released like the original Command and Conquer source code for a bunch of different games. And you know, I was thinking like maybe there's some way to easily mod, you know, and make our Gundam RTS. Oh, let me. Sorry, just a second. Actually, if you want to mod an RTS, maybe Warzone 2100. You know what? Here's the thing. For me, okay, I'll give it a second. For me, the thing is, Command and Conquer has what I think is the best sort of RTS controls. Unless that is just okay. What? Why is this window not showing up? There you go. And it's funny. I'd play all those RTSs, all the different RTSs, but they're not all good. You get the Command and Conquer ones are good. If I could mod one, it would be if I could choose one, it would be Generals. I would mod Generals, but I think that would be a lot more work. All right, so this is Ruffy in the Riverside, and this is something that Jamkillix. I love how immediately the game starts where you're on an island that's falling and you're just smiling. Okay. Wow, I love the look of the graphics. What is... Interesting. Let me change. Okay, I like what's going on here already because it's absolutely insane. Like, none of this is conventional. Wait. Oh, I see. Wait, hold on. Maybe I don't see. Oh, okay. You would mod Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds? The reason I like Command and Conquer is because there's something with the unit management where it still has the base building, but with the units, like it has, like, you know, the Command and Conquer General has the pilots that when the thing blows up, you can still rescue the pilots and they level up, and then you can put them in other things. You know what? Even almost Company of Heroes, except that I don't like that when you build one unit, it's like a squad. You can only click like 5 at a time or something like that. All right, let's get to this game. Oh, Halo Wars. Even though Halo Wars, again, is a little restricted in its base building, that's the only thing that holds that game back. Halo Wars is surprisingly fun. I feel like if... Yeah, Halo Wars 2, specifically. Really good. Okay. What's going on here? There we go. So... let's see. Yeah, I'll just wait and get into it. Okay, this is, Okay, is he snapping his fingers? That's funny. Anyway, it's giving me, Mario 64 vibes, which... Oh, wait. Which reminds me, there's that Backaroo game. Maybe I should just load that up and finish that later, because... Okay, here we go. Oh, that's cool. You could jump and hold on to your little dude. And I saw that green circle. I wonder if that's like your stamina. Oh, but it's not showing up here. So let's look at this. Look at this dude. Okay, then you got a punch. So yeah, if I jump and jump again, that's cool. Let me check something else real quick. Ooh, camera distance. I like that. Even more settings. Okay. Oh, something to unlock. Okay. Map, missions, all that stuff. Okay. Okay, I kind of like this. This might be... Maybe that's a little too much. Where was that at? Camera distance. I'll just... Take a second. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is really doing it. There's a lot of charm to this. A lot of stuff going on here that you don't normally see. Okay, so this is when all that... So it's almost like you grab a texture and then you use it. Oh. Nice. Weird looking dude. Oh, there's a treasure chest over here. Butt stomp, okay. Alright, let's just explore a little more. We got a mushroom. Don't know if I should grab it or eat it. Nothing happens. Interesting. Okay, multi-swap. Let's see. Look at these buttons. Maybe we can use them. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Hold on. So, LT plus RT. Okay. That did not seem to do any. Oh. Okay, now it's doing something. Okay. But what that is, I don't know. Oh, okay, I have to have enough material to then do whatever it is. Oh, and then it selects multiple? Is that what I'm saying? Okay. I think I'm getting this. A little confusing, but... Yeah, and then again, why is it not... Ah, I see. Maybe something like this. Okay. That actually seemed a little more simpler than I made it look. Okay. Looks like there's more to do, but it's like, you know, one of those games where you probably go back in, get more stars to get to the next. Okay, but I don't understand. Is that level 4? Was there a level 1? Unless I need to go and get another star, actually, to... So I wonder if there's maybe any in this open world, or I really do have to go back and get another star. Okay. Okay. Man, look at these little characters. Okay. Oh, you know what? I did see it. I did see it. So how do I manipulate this? Oh, I see. Okay. Let's go look at that real quick. What the? Oh, wait a minute. What? Why? I'm not understanding anything that's happening. Okay. Let's go to where I saw that. Because I remember... Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah, I don't understand anything that's going on. Okay, so it's like a rising sun, pretty much. The lines are at the bottom. Oh, wait a minute, but... Oh, there we go. Okay, so I would probably... How would I do that? Wait. Okay, and... Okay, cool. That was it. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this, feels like a a typical Mario style platformer, Mario 64 3D platformer. I think there is some uniqueness to this, though. Like Bakaru I was playing, over time, it didn't really feel like that's what that was, and I think that's fine. It's its own thing, which I need to go back and really finish it. I think it deserves that. But, that guy looks creepy. Oh, I guess they're talking about... Okay. But, I think the art style, this thing where you're kind of like capturing textures and then using them as puzzles, I wonder how that expands. But yeah, again, this was recommended by JamKillX, and yeah, this is a good one. I mean, the graphics look... I love that he sits there like snapping. That's hilarious. Okay. Oh, okay. I was like, does that even mean anything? So that might be a puzzle where there's like 6 squares on the bottom and then 2 on the top. Let's see. Or 1 on the top. Okay, so I don't know if that will be a puzzle for later. Okay, yeah. Oh! Not good. Not good. Okay. Does that mean I have to go get that star again? Well, let's see if there's another... Interesting. So, because it's demo, it's blocked off. Okay. Those dudes are just chilling there. What's up? Look like you could use a bath? What does that mean? It's like this is the thing you say to me. Okay. I mean, maybe that's just how, friends being honest to each other. So I can respect that. Something shiny over there. Oh, look, like a little 2D Mario style stage. So this is really neat. You know, I don't know. And what I've realized too is sometimes I just need to be in a random headspace for a game. You know, like those Smurf games, for instance, but I'm like burnt out of that. So this kind of has me in that sort of mood. What did I just get? I have no idea. Okay. Okay, well, this looks pretty cool. I feel like there's a lot that you could potentially explore in this. Okay, I'm gonna get out. And I don't know, is this a character that has existed before? That's weird how that works. Wait a minute. It's weird where exits are in the menu. Okay, I'm gonna look at something real quick. So this game came out February 11th. Very positive reviews. Socrates Laboratories is the developer. That's their first game. Oh, wait a minute. The game is not out. It's just the demo that is out. Let's see. The game comes out soon, but nothing yet. So shout out again to JamKLX for showing this to me, because I had no idea, and this is really cool. So that's good that it's not out yet, because like I'm not in the mind space for this game right now, but I really like it and want to play it. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out, but hey, it was good to talk. Hope you all have a good weekend, and you know what? I am off work today. I have a few little things I'm gonna get to, but I might, if I have time, stream any game I'm playing. So, all right, I guess until next time, all have a good one. We'll see you.